guys, I'm Mini.
And I'm Tenisa.
Welcome back to our channel. So today we're going to be doing episode 3
of Tenisa and Mini Talk.
Yeah. Where we discuss and answer flying questions that you guys have sent in on our Tumblr.
So we're not laughing because this is so funny, or like, I don't know, we haven't filmed in a while.
This is weird. It's weird. So the first question is, this is a long one. They're always so long. Have you or do you like anyone at your school, secondary, college, university, etc.? etc. How would you or have you hinted to the person you like them? My friend does and keeps asking me what they should do, so I'm here for advice, to give advice. And since I have zero experience with relationships and all that, I have no idea what to tell them because she doesn't want to be upfront about it, which is what I'd usually advise.
Okay, so firstly, let's dissect the question down. Have you or do you like anyone at your school, secondary, college, university? So the answer is yes. So we have liked...
Oh, I meant like now. I was like, what?
No. We have liked people at school, so now at secondary school, even primary school, right?
Yeah, I feel like everyone has a little bit of a crush on someone, or like...
Or many crushes.
Many crushes,
Like,
yeah.
I feel like in school we used to like...
Yeah, crushes just come and go. You know, you fancy him, you know.
When we first got this question, we were like, oh, because just like this person that sent it in, I'm the same. I would advise just to be upfront about it because that's how I am as a person. I'm very bold, but this is where we were like, because Minnie would disagree.
Yeah, because I think it's very easy to say just like be upfront about it. Like when you're in the situation, it's really hard because you don't want to mess up in front of the person you like.
Yeah. But the problem here, we haven't got much context. Yeah. So with your friend, are they already friends with the person that they are crushing on? Yeah. Or is it kind of, or is it just like she's like crushing from a distance? Because I know that sometimes that happens. Like sometimes you don't know them, but like you're like, oh wow, they're attractive, you know. And I feel like this answer for this question is different depending on where you are actually.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Wow.
If you're in school, I feel like because in school I feel like everyone really knows each other. I think it's easier to.
But it's more embarrassing in school.
It is more embarrassing, but in school everything goes and everything passes really quickly as well.
Yeah. But I feel like people are such dickheads in school.
Yeah.
Like you're at that age where you're just annoying.
Yeah.
So like you love to like laugh at people when you don't even think about what it could feel like if it was you. Yeah. So
okay, wait, we're like we're off into another direction again. But
okay, so advice. Let's just go into advice.
Okay. Honestly, I would agree to be upfront, but not as like be like I like you. Like I like you. I think you just need to start getting to know him more and making sure that he's getting to know you as well. Because if you're liking him and he doesn't really know much about you, there's nothing for him to like back. Yeah. So he needs to have something as well for you guys to have a mutual understanding of each other, so that you can be in, you know. Yeah,
but this lovely girl, bless her, she doesn't want to be upfront about it. So I would suggest I feel like this is what I would do: be like more flirty and really touchy-feely.
Don't friend zone yourself. Okay? Yeah, like I know we told you to like be more friendly with him and stuff, but like make sure you don't friend zone yourself.
Yeah, make sure that he kind of is getting hints from you that you are interested. Yeah. So like little like things that you could drop here and there. Be more touchy-feely.
Yeah, but obviously she's a bit shy because she doesn't want to be upfront about it. She can't be like,
yeah. It's a sticky one.
I think you just have to gradually like get it to a point where you're comfortable and like don't feel like you have to tell him, because there are other ways where you can tell someone that you're into them without having to actually say the words I like you.
Yeah. Just make sure you're giving him more attention than other people, because
don't play that game where it's like you're trying to make him jealous. No, none of that, because boys are they'll just move on because they think, oh, she's not interested.
Yeah, and they're silly. They literally cannot read between lines, any signs. So here, even though you don't want to be upfront about it and say I like you, I think there are things that you can do. So like give him attention, but not to the point where he's taking the piss out of you and like he's not. How to explain?
What are you trying to say?
So like, you know how you're gonna give him attention and stuff, but make sure that you're not being used. Yeah. Like make sure that he's respecting. Yeah.
And also you're in a better position because you guys are actually at school where you guys see each other all the time, and so it's easier to actually tell someone you like them. Whereas I feel like if it's online or via something else, you can't actually express that, because you know, words can only take you so, like texting can only take you so far,
and you never know how someone else is gonna interpret what you just said. So physical is much easier.
So you're actually in a easier position, so I think you should just gradually take it there with the friendship.
If nothing works out, I would just risk it and just tell him that you like him, because it's gonna feel much worse if he didn't know.
You don't want to live in regrets. No regrets 2019.
I feel like this is a theme in our videos. We always say don't have regrets, but if nothing works out, just play it cool, see how it goes. But if you find yourself getting frustrated, or you feel like this crush is not going anywhere, then you just need to tell him and kind of get that closure. So it could either go, oh, I like you too, or no,
oh, sorry, I don't see you that way. And then you can move on, because I feel like if you don't take that step, then you can never move on. So that's what we would suggest. So question number 2.
How can I let a boy know that I'm not interested in him? Because he keeps pursuing me, but I don't want to be rude. I love your videos, by the way. Thank you.
Bless. Thank you.
So we're laughing because we relate.
Okay. Can I just say, boys? Come on. Boys.
Stop.
Honestly, I feel like sometimes you could genuinely just be like, I don't want to talk to you, and boys will still try and pursue you because they see it as a challenge. No means no. Like, no means no in every aspect of the world.
You know, I read this quote. I said this to Minnie as well. A boy says no, that's end of the question. A girl says no, it starts a discussion. This is a recent thing that happened to me, and it annoyed the both of us so much. So we were at an event, and as you know, me and Minnie are like always close. We like to have fun.
Sorry, it's funny because I feel like, what if he watches this?
I hope he does, because I really just, it hurt me a little bit. Like, I was kind of like, wait, what? And this was the first time we were going to this event, so we didn't know what to expect, but we were just glad that we had each other, and our plan was just to
hang out and chill and enjoy it by ourselves.
And so this person
basically, okay, let's just cut it short. This person basically tagged along for the whole entire time that we were at the event, and he would not understand that we literally wanted to get away.
And the thing is, right, like,
and it's not like he was there on his own.
We were friends before, and I respected him as a person, respected him as a friend. But the fact that he just did that really lost respect, because I felt like he was invading not just my personal bubble, but also my sister's, and I could tell that Minnie was feeling really uncomfortable because of this. It just gets me so like mad when I think about it. But the whole point is that boys just do not understand, and I feel like they don't respect you as a person just to understand a no.
Because they think that the only thing that matters is the fact that their feelings, like, you have to consider, boys, like, if we say no, it's because we don't feel a certain way, and like, you can't force that, because then that's gonna drive us away even more. So let's just stop it there. And if we say no, it means no. I'm not trying to make you fight for me, because that's cringe as f. If I liked you, I would show you the hints and give you the signs, you know. Okay, let's move on to the question. I feel like the story's getting on too long.
If we say no, that you should respect. We actually have respect for you to say no, because we could have actually gone the other way and like strung you along
and then cut it off when it gets to a point where it's like, oh, I'm bored. But yeah, so this person's asking, how can I let a boy know that I'm not interested in him? Girl, I don't even know.
Because he keeps pursuing her though.
But she doesn't want to be rude, so she's not gonna be like, I don't want to.
But she must have said no, because he keeps doing it.
Oh, boys are so stupid.
The best thing to do,
I hate boys.
is that I would just say, straight up have a combo with him and just be like, hey boy,
this isn't going anywhere.
I'm not interested.
Hey boy. Hey boy.
Like, literally just have a sit down chat and just be like, it's so nice that you actually like me, and I'm so
flattered.
Flattered. So, thank you, but
I just don't think this is gonna go anywhere. And girl, if you have to, just pull out the fake boyfriend card.
fake girlfriend card nowadays.
Fake girlfriend card. Yeah.
Boys don't even respect the fact that you have a boyfriend. You have.
What happened to you the other day when she was at work? Someone asked for her number or something, and then she was like, "I have a boyfriend." And he was like, "He doesn't have to know."
Yeah, and then I was like,
"Can you imagine?"
I was like, "I would never do that to him."
She doesn't have a boyfriend.
Yeah. Yeah, I have to make up shit. But here,
yeah.
I hope that after you have that conversation with him, he will back off. But if he doesn't and he keeps pursuing,
block him.
Yeah.
Honestly.
Because if he doesn't have any respect for you to back off and respect your boundaries, then you don't need to do anything. You don't need to give him anything back.
And don't spend any more energy on him. The only thing you need to be doing is telling him no. If that's how you truly feel, say no. Don't try and like make him feel good, you know. Like
always put yourself first. You don't have to please anyone else but yourself. If you're not feeling it, you are not feeling it. I totally get that you don't want to be rude, because like I know how it feels to like, because you don't want to hurt someone else's feelings, but and he could be a friend. Yeah,
in the end you're gonna get hurt as well, because you're gonna have to put up with this guy when you don't actually want to and you don't need to. So yeah,
do not invest any more energy into this dumbass.
No, he might be a nice guy, because some boys are quite dense,
but he keeps pursuing her. It's annoying.
Show him this video. Hey, you stop,
back off. She doesn't like you, okay?
As a friend. She likes you as a friend.
Like her. You don't want to be rude. No, I mean it. She doesn't like you. Please back off, okay? She wants to use her energy and time into other things, and that's okay. She is allowed to do that, so please.
Thank you.
Okay.
Question number 3,
the last question for the video,
is what would you do if you were in a relationship with a black guy, but you know your parents would be against it because they are black and you are Nepalese? Would you choose your happiness over your parents? So a little bit of context if you don't understand. So in our Nepalese culture, our parents strongly encourage us to stay within our own race and date our own race, marry our own race. So for this question, it's a very big deal in our culture for this question to come out. So if you're thinking, why is this such a big deal, this is why. So the girl in the situation is Nepalese and her boyfriend is black. So she's asking, would you choose your happiness over your parents?
And that is the bit that really gets me, because she is clearly very, very happy with this guy. Otherwise, she is describing him as her happiness. That is so sweet. This is why it gets tricky,
because obviously our parents are our parents, their family, right?
Yeah. And we actually wanted to get an all-rounder view about this question, so we've been asking around. Yeah, just because we wanted to give you a good,
because honestly when we read this question we were a bit like, I wouldn't know what to advise, because I truly don't want to say, I honestly just don't want to be like, this is
do this, do that,
and that. Yeah. Because at the end of the day, this is her life, and it can get quite serious when it comes to relationships and your parents.
I mean, there is like 4 sides involved in it. Obviously the guy, the girl, and their parents. A lot of people are involved in this, so like we kind of just wanted to make sure we kind of do our research before giving you an answer. So we are just going to talk about the pros and the cons kind of.
Yeah, we're just going to discuss it as we always do.
Yeah.
I think this happens a lot. Like it's not even about the guy being black or anything else. I think it's whether if a Nepalese person starts dating someone who's not, the parents are automatically a bit like, oh. Obviously you can't help who you love, right?
Yeah, that's the most important thing. Love is love.
Love is love. You can't help who you love. But when it comes to your parents, I feel like they don't really understand that, right?
Yeah. And so this is the thing that parents don't understand, and I don't want to be mean or I'm not generalizing the whole population as Nepalese parents, but arranged marriages have been a thing in the past and they still are. So automatically parents don't understand because they can't relate, and whenever you can't relate you just don't understand. So that's the first thing, parents can't relate. And then suddenly they're like stuck in that box. They're very close-minded about other relationships and the fact that people could actually be in love.
Yeah.
And that it could work out. So that's where the first problem is.
For me, I feel like as we talked about in the episode 2 where it was the cultural differences one, I feel like sometimes it's, if he's worth fighting for it, you should fight for him.
Yeah.
And like, because I just don't think it's fair on someone to just be like, I can't, like, I'm gonna end it because like you're not Nepalese. I think that's so messed up, and obviously it's really unfair on you and on the other person, because obviously this has been a relationship and you guys, no one knows you guys better than each other in the relationship.
So relaying more like things that other people have said about this question, one of our friends, she was like, this is racism. This is racism in its pure flesh. Like, and I agree with that, but we cannot say anything to our parents just because it's just in
also, like, you can't blame them because they've been brought up in that situation. Obviously you can learn to be more accepting and stuff, and I think there are a lot more parents that are willing to accept nowadays, but still, obviously it's still very much alive, and it's just hard because it is such a, there's so many, and like I think it's more about what people think of
that
in society,
is the biggest thing,
rather than your parents, because I feel like if you were happy, your parents would accept you and your man, but it's what they think that the people in society would think, and which is so messed up. It is the worst thing ever, because we've probably experienced that firsthand. For
this question, I would say, my opinion, I would choose my happiness, and it's the way you worded it that really touches me. I would, if this guy is making you happy, the world is so shit. If he's bringing a smile to you on your face every single day, he makes the world a better place for you, then you should just choose him. And personally, I've been in a relationship with someone who wasn't Nepalese, and the reason we ended was because of the culture differences. And so with the culture difference, if he's willing to understand and you don't feel the differences between your relationship, then choose your happiness.
Yeah, I agree. And like eventually your parents are gonna come around, I feel like. Obviously I don't know because it's different for everyone, but I think like if this is your true love, your true happiness, where you're just like so happy in this relationship, there is nothing else that could take that away. Whereas I don't know, I feel like your parents would always want you to be happy at the end of the day.
And this is something that someone else said as well. So our friend basically said, I could never be happy knowing that my parents aren't happy. So this was another thing that I just wanted to touch. Ultimately, parents just want you to be happy, and there's going to be a time when we won't have our parents around.
Yeah, and there's always disagreements between parents and children, especially because we're from different generations, right? So I think this is just one of those things, maybe on the serious scale, but like,
but I'm just saying, there's gonna be a time when parents aren't gonna be around, so they always want to leave you in the hands of someone who's gonna make you happy, safe and secure. It doesn't have to be a Nepalese person. If this person will look after you every single day, love you unconditionally, then no matter what race, what color, choose him. I really think.
I think so. I agree. Yeah.
And what our friend said.
But it's difficult to say, obviously, because parents.
You are such a diplomat.
I'm not. I'm just saying, because it's frustrating for her, because obviously she wants to choose her happiness, but what can you do? Your parents are there. They're gonna annihilate you, and we know that. Like, we know that, but like, sometimes I think it just depends on the person that you're with as well. Like, if you're willing to kind of fight for him with your parents, you have to really think if it's worth it or not. Yeah,
for both of us it wasn't, but for you, if it is worth it, then yeah, definitely choose your happiness over your parents.
But like, definitely think about it, because I don't make like rash decisions, because at the end of the day, obviously you want both of these, all these people in your life still.
Yeah, I think, you know, this is so sad that we have to care about what other people think, but the whole society thing comes into it. If you choose this guy and then suddenly it doesn't work out, then everyone else is gonna know, everyone's gonna get involved, and people just start.
But you just have to be willing to not care about that. Yeah, because you've made your decision. You just gotta stick with it.
Yeah, apparently that's the best thing to do in life. If you make a decision, just stick with it.
Just go through it. Because then it's gonna just be, you're gonna look like a
fool.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then it's gonna kill you as well inside, like when you just think about what you could have done, how it could have gone, the what ifs. Always the worst. Just choose and stick with it.
Yeah, that was the end of episode 3.
This was such a fun video. I always enjoy it when it's
yeah, and honestly, I know I said this every single video, but it's really shocking to us that we get questions, and like the fact that people trust us to like have our opinions on their situations, it's really incredible. So thank you so much for sending in those questions, and it really means so much, because without them obviously we wouldn't be making these videos. But
so thank you, and we're so sorry that you're having to go through these situations, but remember,
like it's a learning, it's a growing process, and you have to go through certain things in life to understand stuff. So
and as cliche as it sounds, everything happens for a reason, and everything will work out in the end. So yeah, thank you for watching us, and we will see you in another video.
Oh my god, also I didn't talk about my hair. I dyed my hair again.
Yeah, let's see how long this lasts.
Does anyone even care? But like, yeah, I did dye my hair.
It looks so lovely.
Thank you.
But I did actually prefer the blonde.
Yeah, to everyone who told me to stay blonde, I'm sorry. Tell
us in the comments actually if you do prefer her blonde or brunette.
Everyone told me to stay blonde, and I was like,
everyone. Wow.
The thing is though, like, I feel like when people tell me to do something, I'm like, I go the opposite way. No, I'm just joking, but yeah, thank you for watching. We'll see you in our next one.
Bye.